She's 13, isn't she?
14.
14, okay. Fine, fair enough.
I believe.
Just check. Yeah, as I say, we're not going to do that. It's not what we're about. Okay.
That's right.
We're from an online child protection team, basically.
Right, mate, I haven't got no problems anyway. Mate. I'm not nothing like that. I don't. You know, it's
well,
just obviously I've had so many fucked up relationships, and obviously like she sounds a nice girl, and I reckon we could have got somewhere. But the problem was just that she was sort of like saying one thing, and then I was saying the rest on top. So, and obviously I was drinking.
Can I just finish my bit first?
Can I just say
no, but I need to say this first. Then you can. Then I want to hear what you've got to say.
Okay.
All right. We're from London Overwatch online child protection team. My name's Nick. Yeah. Okay. This is Lloyd, Ben, a few of the other boys, Tony, and that. You're here today to meet an underage child that you've been communicating with. We've established that. Yeah. Okay. You said to me that you haven't met that child previously, but that there is some stuff in that conversation that's a little bit inappropriate. Yeah. Do you admit that? Yeah. You've been talking to her just to mark a couple of things about sex, about condoms, and bits and bobs like that. Now, I believe you that you haven't met that child. I
wouldn't have done it anyway. I mean, she said no to me. I wouldn't have done it. You can tell just by looking at my face.
Okay, well, look,
I'm not.
No, fair enough. But you've said in that chat that you wanted to have.
I feel a bit 1% embarrassed because that's the sort of because I've had 30 years relationships, so I've had normal relationships.
But why did you ask the underage kid to have sex with her?
Because the thing was, I thought that. 14, 18, you know what I mean? It was soon as 3 years ago, and I was going to marry her, and then that would have been it done with.
What's the legal age to have sex
16.
with someone? It's 16. So you acknowledge that she's at least sort of 2 or 3 years too young. Can you give me a bell for it? Yeah,
I'm aware of that, mate.
Yeah, just do it. That's fine.
I feel a bit. I feel 1%, embarrassed.
Yeah, you've got conviction for this in the past as well, haven't you?
No.
You've been caught previously by the police.
No.
You haven't?
No.
So what made you all of a sudden start doing it?
Because my ex-girlfriend Kimberly, she extorted me of 4,000 quid. Yeah. And she punched me in the face and assaulted me and attacked me and everything. So I'm getting pissed off with it because that's what I'm getting from girls, is being attacked by them. So I thought I wanted to get someone that was kind and caring and get where I needed to be rather than keep being cheated on, lied on and assaulted of.
So you... Just to understand that, so rather than be with someone your own age, you targeted someone who's a bit younger.
A little bit younger. I could just speed it up and then we'd be back to regular age.
But you acknowledged when I first bumped into you there, you kind of acknowledged that that's illegal, right?
Yeah.
You can't do that.
I know, I'm aware of that. I mean, that's why I'm thinking about my head, but I was putting that aside when she texted me. You saw the text. Yeah. You said that some guy was threatening her. I'll come straight down, mate, because I thought...
Well, what she said was that she was sat next to somebody on the train and she couldn't ring you at that moment in time, and I think you then thought that she was in a bit stressed, so you've come down here quickly to... Yeah, all right. Well, look, we've established that, but the contents of that chat, there's been a lot of it was like based around, kind of having sex.
Can you sort of not chat?
Yeah, sorry. A lot of it's about having sex, condoms. You asked the child when you met her today to pick up some condoms. Can you remember the flavour and stuff?
Strawberry.
You wanted some strawberry condoms. And what about lube? You wanted her to bring some lube?
Yeah, she was.
Why would you need that for a kid though? Because you said to me a minute ago that you weren't going to go through with it.
She said if it hurt her, she didn't want it, so I was trying to go with her consent. Yeah.
The thing is, you said to me when we first met that I hadn't planned to do it. I wouldn't actually do it.
I wasn't planning on to do it because it's just me. I was going through it all day. Do I want to do this or not? And I was sort of like, but then the main reason why I came down here was you text was that she was in danger, and that's why I wanted to get down because I was going to back
the bit that I just want to cover is the bit where you kind of sort of said to me, look, I wouldn't have followed through with it, blah, blah, blah.
I would have, I'm not like that. I mean, I'm not a rapist, mate. I've never raped a girl with a knife. I'm not a rapist.
Well, look, no one's calling you a rapist.
No, I'm just being honest. So she turned around and she said to me at the last minute, no, I'll just put the PlayStation on, mate, just get the controller, Bob's your uncle sorted, and just get her back home.
The bit in between that and the Bob's your uncle bit, though, is the bit that I was a bit worried about, because in that, you sort of said to her, come round my house, bring some condoms, bring lube.
Yeah, that was if she wanted to, but as you've seen on there.
But you're the responsible adult. You're the adult, right? How old are you?
40.
40, right? So you're 40. She's a tiny little nipper.
Yeah.
You can't ask her to make that decision. You as an adult should know. Look, you can't take kids back to You
I know,
flat
but I only thought 2 years, you know what I mean? It sped up, but I weren't going to do anything. I mean, she's turned around and she said, no, it wouldn't have happened. I'm not.
But we haven't got a
I've
time.
got an 18-year-old, mate. I've never sexually abused him in my life, and I never freaking will. So, you know,
What do you think of people that do?
Well, you should have seen my last one. My last missus was raped, mate. She was smoked by a 7-foot giant, and I almost put my steel cap heels in his chest.
Did you?
Because he was going to rape her in front of me, and, and my son's insides would have been all over the traffic lights.
Yeah.
So, you know, and I protected her, and then I got her back to the bus stop, and she puked up all over my shoes. So I'm very overprotected. I'm a dad anyway, nonetheless. So if they're in danger, mate, I'd take them straight back. I'll get the police and everything. So I'm going to show you, I've got no.
No, you look like a naughty geezer. You'd have battered them up, yeah.
Yeah, seriously, no, fucking seriously.
No,
mate.
I mean, no, we can tell, guys. Honestly, like, I can tell. But my problem is,
because I could just get a fucking, because obviously I've had a cardiac arrhythmia, so I've lost a lot of my weight. So I would just get a knuckle duster on Amazon from America and just smack the geezer in the fucking mouth.
Yeah, proper. No, listen. The problem I've got, though. Listen, the problem I've got is if somebody was communicating with your daughter in the same way that sort of what we've intercepted, what we've read, that the communication you've had with her, you'd want to bash them up, wouldn't you?
I'll put them in their fucking place and I'll tell them what's what.
So what's gone wrong then?
The thing is, if girls, because I mean, I've seen girls make older friends. I ain't got a problem with that. I mean, my ex was making friends when she was in school.
But I mean,
I would put the person in the place first, so they know where they're standing, and then I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
And hopefully.
But the problem I've got is, just say for example, you picked up her phone, right? And you read one of her messages, one of your messages to her, and I'll give you an example. One of them said that you want to get her pregnant, and then when she's pregnant, you want to suckle on her breast milk whilst you fall asleep.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to be listen. Let me come on. You've said a lot. Let me talk.
Okay.
Where I'm from, that's a bit of a weird thing to say anyway. Yeah. But to a kid, it's even weirder. So if you'd read that, I did that with
my fiance when she was pregnant.
Yeah. Okay. Well, look. I mean, whatever, but
I'm just saying.
If you'd have picked that message up, someone sending that to your daughter, I want to suckle on your breast milk and fall asleep, to a 13, 14-year-old little kid. You as a dad, you'd have to hump with that, wouldn't you? Should you get them knuckle dusters out?
I would, mate. Yeah, I would. You know? But the thing was, is that because it was only a 2-year gap, you know, and I mean, I'm building my AVR system at the moment. I'm doing all my university and everything with Cambridge University and all that. Yeah. So by the time I've had all that done, it would have been sorted anyway.
But the problem was,
but
the problem was in your chat. You said that you was going to come and do this today, so that's why you told her to bring condoms and stuff with her.
Well, if she wanted
but
to,
she can't. She's not old enough to make that decision. It's your responsibility.
The thing was, mate, I wasn't actually thinking, because obviously I was smoking a lot of cigarettes and all that, so I wasn't really thinking properly anyway. I mean, I've been through everything. I've had cardiac arrhythmia. I've been in intensive care. I've had pericarditis. I've had low blood pressure. I almost died in 2017. So my brain isn't always thinking properly because I'm constantly smoking horrendous amounts of tobacco, and it's just making me go all over the place.
But look, you know, you seem to me.
I'm quite happy just to
hang on, but you seem to me like listen. You seem to me like a pretty bright geezer, right? You're going to university. You're coming across as a intelligent guy, right? So why would you all of a sudden switch?
I know, mate. It's just because of all this bullshit relationships I've had. It was just an absolute. I've got to the point where when I was with Karen, she actually tried to give me a heart attack in the flat, and then she threw the phone at me and said to me, "If you want the fucking ambulance, go and fucking call him himself." And then when my son, I went into the hospital, I had to have a camera inserted, and I had a blood clot in my groin, and they removed it. And then my son wanted a chocolate yogurt, so I said no. So I was cuddling, messing his hair up, trying to calm him down. And then he got out of the hold, hit me straight in the bollocks. He went straight on the couch. I went straight on the fucking carpet. My ex took him straight home. The next morning, I had to go and shower in my shower on, and I had to go straight to the hospital. So I've absolutely had fucking help from everyone.
I don't see how any of that is sort of justification.
No, not
for
justification
trying to
for that, but it's just it was easy, because I mean, obviously, you know, but I thought, you know, 2 years ain't mean nothing, because I mean, by the time like, you know, 2 years come or 3 years come, you know, they'll be like married.
But she's still 14, right?
Yeah, but I wasn't looking at her as the child.
But you have to. That's what you have to do.
Yeah, I know, mate. I know.
You know, I'm not sure what that monologue was about. I will obviously I've recorded it. I will listen to it again and try and understand what that was about. But for the here and now, the problem you've got is you've been talking about suckling children's breast milk after you've got them pregnant, falling asleep with them, having sex with them, sucking their nipples, boobs, you know, putting your penis inside of a child. You've told her to turn up at this train station with condoms and lube.
Yeah, but I only come
and you
down
said to me, I'm going to be there on a mobility scooter, and here we are.
Yeah, but what I'm more, but I've just told
you know?
you, but if you actually read the rest,
I read them all.
Sort of text, I actually wasn't really, because I thought about it, and I thought, no, this ain't me, mate.
But why have you done it though?
But I won't, because I was coming down here to a rescue, mate. If you remember what I said to you.
Oh, no, you did. Yeah, you did say when she said, I'm next to someone that's a bit strange or whatever, you said, I'll come to me. But the plan all along
was the plan. But
the plan all along today.
But the thing is, it's like with any other girl. The girl would turn around and said no. I say, well, all right, then what do you want to do? And then I let her make the choice. And say, watch TV.
But you had planned to take her back to your flat to have chocolate bars.
I've got my own entertainment equipment and everything. So there would have been a variety of things. You know, it wouldn't have just been like that was my main focus point.
So you wouldn't just have been trying to rape the child. You'd have been watching a bit of telly or
I'd have been in the kitchen or bathroom having cigarettes.
Well, she can't smoke either, can she? Because she's only 14.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not. I mean, I've got no convictions. The police haven't arrested me for anything.
Right. No, cool. That's fine.
So, I'm quite happy to treat this as a blip, mate. Knock it on the head and that's the end of it. And just get some of my own age.
Call it a blip.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is.
But now it's going to make it even more.
Well, no, I mean, listen. I'm going to be really honest with you. What's going to happen is, if you were to get caught for this, do you know what I mean?
Looking at 5-10 years, maybe
well,
longer.
10 years might be pushing it a bit, but you'd definitely be doing sort of 3, 4, 5 years. And
I know. I was thinking about.
There's only a certain amount of resources in prison. You know, if you go in there with your knuckle dusters trying to bash everyone up,
they'll just cut me.
I mean, what are the wardens? You're going to double the workload of the wardens in that prison if you go in there.
But the thing is,
swinging them guns.
But I'll be dead anyway because I just get.
Everyone else would be fucked, wouldn't they? You know.
Yeah, but then I'll be fucking dead anyway because I just get a screwdriver and just stick it in your heart.
Well, no, I mean, listen, I'll be more worried for their safety than yours. You've told me that you're Larry and like to tell
I am quite Larry, but there's people in there that have gone in for fucking murder and shotguns and everything.
Yeah, but I mean, listen, what's worse though?
When I was at school, I used to have fights with Stuart Davidson, right?
Stuart Davidson?
Yeah. And
there's no way you had a fight with him.
I did, and I had a fight with him in the fucking art room.
Yeah, he's hard, mate.
He's hard. I had a fight with him, he decked 2 6.
Google?
You know, he's tough. Round here, isn't he?
He's not round here anymore. He got kicked out.
He was though, wasn't he?
He was. He used to live down Blythe Avenue.
Did you kick him out?
No, I had a fight with him in the art room, and he really.
In the art room?
In the art room, yeah. Two teachers had to put.
Let's just keep it calm, that's all right.
Two teachers had to put him off. I had blood all over my school uniform, and then I rammed his head against the door frame, and then he walked out.
What's the art room though?
The art.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said art room.
No, the art room.
Anyway, let's come back to planet Earth. Yeah, listen, we've established what I don't want to do is overstretch the resources in the prisons. You go in there, double hard. What are they going to do if you're kicking off every 10 minutes, you know?
Yeah, but they're just aside as well. It's all about fighting for survival.
Yeah, but have you given it have you given it any thought if you was to get nicked for this?
Yeah, I did, I gave it a thought, but the problem was when she was on the phone she told me she was in danger, so that's why I come straight down here, so I gave it up.
Well, I actually read it. It doesn't actually say that she's in danger. She just said the reason I can't video call you is because there's someone sitting next to her that she doesn't really know. She didn't really know who it was. She wasn't like in danger, like she didn't say I'm in danger, you know, you got to come down here, blah blah blah. But back to what I said, like, did you give it any thought? Like, because
I did. When I was having a shower, I thought, no, it's not happening because I'm not that sort of person anyway, mate. I mean, I've had like I say, 30 years of relationships. I've had a fiance since 2011. We split. I'm just looking for someone my own age.
So how does that then lead to you suckling on an underage kid's breast milk?
No, it was just.
Because I have to be honest with you, I did find that a bit strange.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking properly, to be honest, mate. I mean, I am smoking a horrendous amount of tobacco, and even the paramedics said if I keep smoking like that, I'm just going to just drop dead on the carpet. Well, look, and I'm smoking about over 100 grams in 24 hours, mate.
What, Becky?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. That's a lot.
How do you afford that?
Well, I'm on what I'm on. As you can see, I've worked hard. I've done everything I've had to do, and I'm obviously I get over £1,000 a month from the government, and and that's it.
Can I just come back to the bit about the suckling the 14-year-old's breast milk bit? That really bothered me. That was really strange. And the other thing that I know Lloyd was quite concerned about was, I would say, of all the people who I've spoken to that have done something like this, I've never seen anybody ask the child to change her password, to delete the messages, to hide it. Can you listen, mate? Let me speak. I've never known anybody so often ask to change passwords and hide it from their mum and this, that and the other. That, to me, comes across as quite snidey. Can you understand how I think that?
Yeah, I was more.
So why was you telling her to delete it? Was it because you were worried that her mum would see and you get caught and all that?
No, I was more worried about her and her being shouted at as well, and also other people on there, because she was quite a cute girl, and obviously I was concerned about other people.
Child.
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 Yeah. I was worried about her because there was a lot of people on there as well harassing her also, so that's why. But obviously, if you look, that was more towards the end of the when she got.
But why would you tell her and to delete her messages, not show her mum, to change her passwords? Because you actually said, I'll be honest with you, you said, there's people that get in trouble for this, there's people that sting people, you knew that you could get in a lot of trouble for doing this, and you told her to constantly delete all of her stuff. So that tells me there's quite a lot of intent, there's a lot of planning, with the condoms and the lube, and then the final bit, you've actually turned up. To me, you come across as a pretty severe nonce. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah,
guys.
I know, but I mean, I'm quite happy to blip that out. I mean, I'll come down here honestly.
Can I just say something? You can't blip it out. You can't
I
really blip it out.
I was going to come down here and beat the geezer up, right? That was all.
Listen, I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that.
Honestly, mate, I was going to go and beat the fucking geezer up.
Buddy, sit down. Calm down. Honestly, I
was going to rip his fucking teeth out and stick his head up his fucking
honestly, mate. No, I can tell. No one is.
The only reason why I come down here, I knew it because I treat it as brain error, mate. Because you can ask my doctor, you can go down my fucking doctor's on the hospital. I'm seriously fucking smoking, mate. My brain's all over the place.
I want you to just stay calm. I don't want you to get upset, because the last thing I want is you to kick off. I've only got 5 or 6 lads here. You kick off. I don't need that. It's our job to keep you safe, so we'd have to restrain you on the floor. I don't want to do that. As I say, I've only got 5 geezers. Let's just keep it nice and civil.
Right,
Let's go back to what we were just saying though.
Yeah.
With all of those things I was just adding up, all the bits and bobs.
If it was something.
Hang on. With all those bits I was just saying, to me and to some of the other lot in our team, it does look like you're a bit of a bad sexual predator, doesn't it? It does look that way.
Yeah, it does.
I mean,
I'm not, mate. I mean, I used to, me and Stuart Davison, we used to go and protect Southend High School and protect 3,700 girls with another 2 extra fucking seniors on our shoulders, including 7-foot Andrew Dudley.
Okay, mate. Well, look, I'm only concerned for the welfare.
I'm just telling you straight, it's an absolute fucking blip, mate, and I'm quite happy to stick it there, and then that's the end of it.
But
I'll apologise.
I need to make sure that you're not doing it to anybody else.
I'm not, mate. You can fucking check that phone inside fucking out, because I'm always on YouTube. I'm always on going for.
Is there any other people who you're talking to?
No, there fucking isn't, mate. I can get my phone.
Listen, calm down.
I can bring you round mine now, mate, and show you all my texts.
Listen. Calm down. All right. No one needs to be a hero. Let's just relax. Just bring yourself down a couple of notches and just relax.
Yeah, that's fine.
No one's going to hurt you. You're in no danger. I don't want you getting leery of anyone. Let's just calm down.
Yeah, that's fine, mate.
So, is there anybody that, perhaps not sexually, but is there anybody that you've been communicating with who's under the age of 16? Other people?
I've got a dating site and everything with older age women.
So why not focus on that?
Honestly, mate, it was just a fucking blip. I just had so much fucked up relationships, and you know what? My last one almost killed me. I mean, I've got to the point where I've got severely depressed. I was drinking Red Bull 24 hours a fucking day.
Can you just lower your voice a bit? Lower your voice, everyone can hear you.
I was drinking Red Bull 24 hours a fucking day. I was drinking fucking caffeine 24 hours a day. I was fucking smoking tobacco, cigarettes, to the point I had smoke coming up my fucking nostrils and smoke coming up my fucking eardrums.
But listen,
I almost died in my flat because of it.
Listen, everybody has tough relationships. Okay, I'm sure everyone can relate to that, but the problem is when you sort of, move on to underage kids in the manner that you have, and the thing is, it's the come back to my flat and we'll have hands out of pockets if you don't mind.
Oh,
it's a bit
that, mate. And
that's cool. You can roll us out if you want to.
Got any on me. I've got
but it's the trying to get her back to your flat, the condoms and a bit like it makes me feel.
You guys got a fag on you?
I've only got a vape, mate, and I'm not sharing that. No, sorry. But listen, we're having a little look. some people are doing some work, and what they're going to do is they're going to tell us if you're talking to anybody else.
I'm not, mate. I'm going to delete it when I get back, and that's the end of it.
What did you give any thoughts on what might happen if you ended up in prison for this?
Yeah,
if you did get arrested? Because you knew about sting teams, didn't you?
Yeah,
Tell me about that.
Oh, it's just I've been watching them on YouTube. There's a guy, I've forgotten his name now. I've forgotten his name, but he's done over 1,000. What's his name? He's used animation technology and everything.
Yeah, to catch sexual predators. Yeah. What are you prepared for it? If say like you had a knock on the door.
Yeah.
You've been asking to drink the breast milk of your pregnant 14-year-old girl that you want to be your wife.
I know it's funny, mate. It's funny in one sense, but I can see where the offence is.
Listen, these boys are laughing about something else. Listen, answer the question. So if the police knock on the door, bang bang, they open it up, and they say, why are you saying that to a kid? They nick your...
And I've just explained myself. I've absolutely had absolute fucking shit, mate. I'm smoking to the point now I've got smoke coming out my fucking nostrils, smoke coming out my fucking ears.
So what was you planning to do with her?
To be honest, mate.
Oh God. What was you planning to do with her when you got back to your flat?
I was going to put the PlayStation on and put Grand Theft Auto online.
Huh?
I was going to put the PlayStation on and put Grand Theft Auto online and then just go in the bathroom and have a cigarette.
Yeah. Alright. Well, I'm going to leave you with Lloyd just for a sec. I know he's got some questions.
That's fine. I ain't lying, mate. I'll bring my Bible if you wanted me to.
Oh, no, we don't worry about all that. We're not worried about it.
I ain't a fucking nuts, mate. No way. We used to fucking cook them and eat them for breakfast, just stick them with a spit raise.
Yeah. I know you did say to the kid, didn't you? Like you used to be known as one of the hardest geezers in Southend. So
I couldn't believe how fucking...
Hence me wearing a stab vest today. I ain't taking no chances.
We fucking booted up a fucking paedophile that fucking started on a fucking 15-year-old, and he fucking kicked the football out his fucking head and started fucking beating him up, doing all these WrestleMania moves, and then the girl ran off, and then I turned around and I said to her, I said, just get your shoes on and just get going, and I stood there, I smoked my cigarette, I Stuart Dowes was beating the fucking shit out of him.
Yeah,
so
good for him.
I'm and I've got a son myself, man, and if I had a daughter, I get your fucking point, mate.
Yeah, I mean some of the other stuff that
I know, mate.
Tell us if you get our point for it. Yeah. One of the things you said about the secrecy was about you advised her to get a safe, didn't you? So she could keep like a phone and things like that in there, so her parents can't see it. That was your words.
Yeah, that was but it was also that in case like if she was like worried about anybody like taking anything because I've got a safe indoors myself, so anything like my cars and all that. So I
was going to touch on your safe actually, because you did ask her to bring a spare bra with her today that's got a scent on it.
Yeah.
So that you can like cuddle up to that when she's not there and things like that.
Like a perfume spray or something.
Yeah,
like that,
so it's like a little keepsake of when she's come round, because she wanted to come round fortnightly.
I haven't had anyone since 2011, mate. Because but I mean, I understand.
Yeah, but she's 14.
I know, mate. I know.
Not having anyone since 2011. You said you're on dating sites.
Yeah, I know. It's just I'm having so much shit. I mean, I'm not even fucking joking. You can go to the hospital right now. I could go and get another pack of 100-gram cigarettes, and I'll be there at 6 in the morning. Because I'm telling you now, mate, since I lost my fucking son, since I lost my fucking ex, all I've been doing every day is smoking tobacco to the point that I can't even fucking breathe properly, and just build my AVR system and get it absolutely fucking
you bragged to the kid about that. Did you touch on whether he's a reoffender?
He said no, but I didn't.
I'm not a reoffender, mate. I've never offended in my life.
Have you always lived in Southend?
I lived in Shebay.
Yeah. Have you ever lived in Hadley?
My dad's died, my mum's died, my uncle's dead. I've got shit everywhere.
Have you ever lived in Hadley at all?
No.
Because there's someone the same age as you.
No, I've never lived in Hadley.
With as good as the same name.
I know. I lived
that's been caught for this sort of thing before.
I lived in Barking and Dagenham. I was moved to Shebay when I was 5. I lived with my parents in Shebay. Then I lived in Burland in South Church Road. Then I moved to Westcliff. And then I moved from Westcliff to the Orchards in London Road. And then from the Orchards to London Road to where I live now.
I feel like I should bring a red book with me, like This Is Your Life. At one point you said to her about like changing her passwords and all that, didn't you? I know. Hang on now. Like, let me finish my question before you answer it. You can't answer a question that hasn't been asked yet, have you? You said about her changing her passwords, and you said that, like, obviously you're of some level of intelligence, and that you watch a lot of like police programs and like paedophile hunting programs. I know you said about that, and you said like because you watch that sort of thing on Sky, you're quite good at outsmarting the police. It's not all that difficult.
Yeah, what I meant...
Why would, if you're not doing anything wrong, you know, if you're just coming down to give some guy an hiding, then you don't need to outsmart him,
what I meant was I was watching a documentary today, and the way that they were bullying these... They weren't even criminals, they were taking people into custody, and they were intimidating them and bullying them and all that, and that's what I meant by that definition, because the police are brilliant, but then you get the odd cunts that then have to go into the office and then get it pulled up.
Oh, because they're intimidating people. Kind of like what you've been doing to a 14-year-old.
Well, and I know I'm a fucking answer.
I know you said you was coming down here.
To be honest, mate, right, come tomorrow, mate, I can fucking blip it out.
You can't just blip it out though, can you? You've been talking sexually online to a 14-year-old girl. You've been trying to get her back to your place so you can massage chocolate oil into her vagina and then suck it off of her boobs. I know you said you was coming down here just to give someone an ID because...
I was coming down here to get someone an ID, and I fucking would, and if I find out who it is, I'll give him a fucking ID.
James, honestly, how do you expect to answer any questions if you're not letting me ask them? Just draw a breath for a minute, calm down, we'll ask some questions, you can answer them, you know, elaborate it in whatever way you want, as you do. So yeah, I know you said you were coming down here to give a guy an hiding, but this is something that you've been planning now meticulously for a few days. You've been saying to her about... James,
I'm not planning it because...
James, you have been planning it because you've said to her, make sure you come after 11 o'clock so my neighbours don't see you. Make sure you're gone by this time so you're not seen. It's going to have to be fortnightly visits. You said about like when the cleaner comes round, she's going to have to be gone before the cleaner comes round so she's not seen. That's meticulous planning. This isn't a spur of the moment. You've just jumped on your scooter to come down here and save a damsel in distress.
The fucking guy, I said, you know where Southend is? Because she texted me. She said that I thought she was in danger.
Yeah, but you haven't just come to meet a damsel in distress. If she's phoned James, please.
No, let me speak right.
Oh, go on then.
She turned around and she said to me, she turned around and she said to me, right, I'm going back home. I say, right, fine. I said, just, you know, but honestly, to God, right, I was coming down here to beat him up because she said she was in danger, and it reminded me of the effect of what my ex went through with Terry when me and her was walking down Hamlet Court Road, and we came out the fucking Chinese, and he came out the fucking dark alley, pitch fucking black, fucking IQ, but taller and bigger. And then I had no...
Taller and bigger than me?
Yeah, he was 7'5".
Mate, no, that's right in the heart.
Yeah, he was named Big Terror. He used to go down fucking Astor, he used to go down fucking Lee and all that. And he came out the fucking alleyway, and because he raped her the first time in Lee, he was going to rape her again in the Hamlet Court Road.
Yeah, you keep saying swear to God, didn't you?
Yeah, well that's because I'm a Christian, mate. I'm a Christian.
Because you did say to her as well, I believe that God chose you out of all the millions to be my wife and my soulmate.
Yeah.
So it's not James.
That.
So it's not a spur of the moment you coming down here. You've been saying that God chose her out of all the millions of people on earth. You haven't just come down here because you got a phone call because she was a damsel in distress. You come down here because for days you've been saying about meeting her.
I did come down here to
yeah, but you was coming anyway.
I was. Yeah. Obviously, I was coming anyway to meet her because I wanted.
But you just got down here a little bit double lively because you thought it was going to kick off.
Anything, mate. I mean, I could bring you right round now. You could scuffle for everything. I wouldn't give a fuck. I'll go in the kitchen and have a fag, and then all your questions will be answered in fucking seconds.
No, what we'll do is instead we're going to wait here because the police are going to be another 5 or 10 minutes. You'll be arrested, and then the police will go back there, and then they'll look in your safe. They'll look at any tablets you've got, anything that connects to the internet, your phone.
Because to be honest, mate.
James, sorry.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, before this slips my mind, you just gave quite a head in hand sigh moment when I said about the police going around your house and looking at your stuff. Is there anything that the police are going to find?
No, there's nothing they're going to find. I'm just a bit upset really that it's gone this far because
not as upset as we are, and not as upset as a 14-year-old little girl is, because it's ruining people's lives.
I know.
You've spouted for the last sort of 20 minutes about how bad your life's been.
Yeah, I know.
What about this 14-year-old girl? What do you think it's going to do to her?
Do you know what? I'll just fucking...
I mean, the girl's not even fully developed yet, and you're talking about taking her back to your house so you can penetrate her.
I don't even know. Do you know what? Oh, fucking hell. I can't believe my smoking is to blame for this. Honestly, it is, mate. My fucking smoking's to blame for this. Do you know what? I'm just going to go and fucking whack 200 grand down my throat tonight.
So, smoking is the cause of all this, you reckon?
Yeah. Because even the doctor said...
I've got to admit, like, I'm nearly 40 years old now. I used to smoke. I know a lot of people that do smoke. Yeah, like, there's a high percentage, James, please. There's a high percentage of people on this earth that smoke.
Do you know
Smoking doesn't cause people to be attracted to children.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that...
Look, the police are only just there. They're going to be here any minute now to come take you away. Word of advice, you need a bit of a better defence than I smoked too much tobacco, that's what's made me do this. No one in this earth has ever taken a puff of a cigarette and looked at a child and gone, I'd bring her back to my house.
Oh, fucking hell. I can't believe it. You know, if it was...
Do you have access to children at all? Because you've got siblings, haven't you?
I've got an 18-year-old, I ain't saying it, but the police...
Well, not the 18, I said children, because you've got brothers and sisters, haven't you? Or
yeah, I've got sisters.
Have they got children?
Yeah, she has, yeah. She's got a son.
How old's he? I don't need to hear he's 18, okay, that's fine.
No, do you know what I don't know.
Right, another bit of a word of advice. Now's the time to tell the truth.
I am telling the truth, mate.
I haven't even asked the question, so how can you say you're telling the truth?
Because I know if I'm going to lie or not, and I ain't going to lie to you, because I don't need a conviction, and I don't want to be arrested.
Bad news. You are going to get a conviction, and you are going to get arrested. Not ideal, I know. I know you don't want it, but you know, you've put yourself in this situation. Don't talk to kids online. You don't get arrested for talking to kids online.
All right, mate.
You know where I'm coming from.
Right, I get the point. But you know, I'm going to commit suicide, right? Because my life is going to be fucking destroyed now.
Can you let Nick know, please?
I'm going to be getting about 1,000 grams of tobacco in a minute.
I don't think the police actually supply that when you're there. You might get like a hot drink, and you'll probably get breakfast in the morning. But the chances of them getting you a shitload of tobacco, I wouldn't hold your breath.
I can't go without tobacco, mate, because I'm gonna be...
Oh, they might sort you out the odd little roll-up or something like that, you know, that might be something they can wangle, but I don't think they're going to be sorting you out like a booze cruise amount of tobacco.
I don't know, oh, fucking hell, do you know what, I'm angry for myself because my smoking, I mean, even the doctor said to me that I'm going to get fucking dementia.
Right. Save it now, you're all right.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
John, at this moment in time, you are going to be under arrest for breathing. Okay?
Oh,
so
yeah.
you do not have to say anything, but make one defence and do not mention your wishes.
Yeah, okay.
Anything you do say, maybe do not.
Oh, God, I've never done this in my... Yeah.
Right, the reason for it is because these gentlemen have told us that you've been in a conversation that you believe to be a Alright, so necessity for my arrest is for the police effective investigation we need to question. For you not to destroy or lose any evidence.
No, it's
for a
all
possible
done,
house search to be done. Okay.
Okay.
Right, do you understand?
Yeah.
At this moment in time, I'm not going to put you in cuffs because you are in obviously a mobility scooter. How good is your mobility?
Not very good, no.
Okay. He did walk. He did walk initially. I think he's fine.
I can walk, but I need...
I think he'll be fine.
I only come with
Good enough to get that geezer an eye in.
No, that's fine. So, my
You're the three most boring people.
That's right.
No worries, fella. How do you understand?
Yeah, I can't believe this. Do you know, my dad is fucking died, my mum is died.
Right, John.
Do you know what? When this is over, I'm going to be smoking myself to death. Because the reason...
John.
Can I just explain?
No, I'm going to interrupt you at the minute because the reason
They've got a lot of cassette tapes ready to go there. They don't run out then, haven't they? The old TDK90s.
We're lucky we only do fucking... Lucky there was 5 or 6. Can you imagine if it was just 2 or 3? He'd just be straight out. Honestly, it'd just be like some mobility scooter skid marks and we'd all be knocked out.
So glad I wore my vest.
You know, my doctor's even told me that my smoking is so out of control that he said that I'm at risk of dementia, I'm at risk of lung cancer. He said if I keep smoking, he said I'll end up having cardiac arrest within hours. And obviously, like when I recognised the shower, I was going to come down anyway, but she told me that she was in danger, so I come down here to rescue her.
John, from what these gentlemen are saying, we live quite closely. We can take you up to your home, so then we can park your mobility scooter, and then you walk to our car.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. All right. So.
Are you volunteering to ride his mobility scooter back while they're taking? I'll follow you.
Is there any chance I can get tobacco because he's going to fucking kill me?
Unfortunately, we can't allow you to smoke.
Because I really need to, I'm...
When you get...
do you know what? I'm so fucking
right,
pissed
so
off.
we start walking to your home address.
Absolutely defo about the tobacco more than anything.
What number do you live at?
Number 20.
What, Riviera Drive?
Yeah.
Alright.
No, sorry.
Got to get him being followed by the police. Got to get him being followed by the police on a mobility scooter to go and get his house searched. Try not to get our motors on it, huh? That's mine, yeah. That is a Ferrari one, so
Ferrari, it's quick.
Right, you've got fast boots on.
Look at the optics, I've got to get a picture of that. Hang on. That's going to be the fucking page. Look.
That's going to be the new banner.
Look at me. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a Wally. What the fuck was he going on about? Oh, fucking... Talking about everything apart from talking to kids. Massive well done to Fitz. Sorry, mate. Huge well done to our Fitz decoy. Really, really good logs, mate. Came down here to meet what he thought was a 14-year-old child following online sexual grooming. Really, really well done. It's going to be a long time waiting for him to come back, innit? Basically, they're taking him back to his flat to drop off his mobility scooter, and then they're going to pop him in the back of the police car. Obviously, we're going to hang around, but yeah, really well. Oh, fuck, man. That's what I spend my time doing. Oh, mate. Stop. Stop. Right, so that was James from Southend. Really well done, Fitz. Obviously, the content of the chat wasn't funny. There was a lot of really graphic sexual stuff, a lot of weird bits and bobs about, you know, drinking a child's breast milk, and he came, asked us to make sure that she was going to bring condoms and lube with her. Great response from Essex Police, nice and quick. Yeah, so, you know, if he, there's a high chance he'll be remanded, but if he is bailed and you are in the Southend area and you see a mobility scooter that won't shut the fuck up, I suggest you move to the other side of the road, because, you know, yeah, exactly. But yeah, another really big well done to Fitz, well done to everyone in the team, thanks for your help. I'm going to click off, I'll probably get a picture of him when he gets arrested, because no point in us just standing here for 20 minutes or however long it takes them to get him to stop talking so he can walk back. That's that. But yep, another massive well done to Fitz. See you later, everyone. Take care. See you later.